Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified, and welcome to my 2022 Best of Drugstore Makeup. And this is where I talk about everything that I've discovered this year and things that have specifically worked on mature skin. So I've only taken the things that I feel are the best of the best. And not all of these products are new, but they were new to me when I tried them out this year. And they're all things that I feel just really do work on mature skin. So I've got a couple of things from each category, and where there were categories where I couldn't find anything suitable, I've left it out. And I didn't just want to put anything in here. I wanted a beautifully curated list of products that I think really work. So starting off with foundation, one of the things that I discovered this year was the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. And this is the new one with niacinamide. Now, where I have done videos, specific videos of these products, I will link them all down below so you can go and take a closer look if you want to. I really enjoyed this foundation. I did manage to find a really good match for my skin, and I just found it was a really good drugstore choice. It is a kind of medium to full coverage foundation. It is quite buildable, it's really easy to apply, and it really looks good on the skin. So this one really surprised me, and I would recommend it. Really have enjoyed using that one. And then onto powder, there's one powder that stands out above all the rest, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, and this is specifically for oily combination skin. Now, I do have oily combination skin. I do have quite a lot of texture. I'm about to turn 52, so all these factors influence the products that I put onto my skin, and of course they influence what ends up looking really good and what ends up just looking awful. But this one is a really great powder, and it's one that I can pop in my handbag. Well, I do carry around this with me. It's the one that I take into the office. I love the fact that it's compact. It does come with a little mirror, and it is just great to apply, and it really does take the shine off. So have really been enjoying that and would definitely repurchase. And then on to eye makeup. So I haven't found a really good drugstore palette this year. Today I'm wearing one from last year's favorites, and this is the Essence Dancing Green palette, and I still love this. I really think it was such great value for money, and it really has got some beautiful colors in there. It just applies beautifully, and it stays on remarkably long for a drugstore palette. So that's the one that I've got on my eyes today. I didn't discover anything that really stood out for me this year. And then in terms of eyeliner, again, the same story. Didn't really find one that beats my high-end liners, and so do not have a contender in that category. And then for mascara, the one that I recommend is the Yardley Unlimited with the bendy wand. I have used this before and I really love it, and if I were to repurchase a drugstore mascara, that's probably the one that I would purchase. I am using some other things at the moment, so I have no need for it, but it really is a good one, and it is one that I would recommend. It doesn't clump or flake, and really adds some nice volume, length and definition to the lashes. And then on to bronzer or contour. These are a couple that I picked up, and these are from Catrice. They are the Shape and Define contour sticks. I got one in the light shade, one in the medium shade, and I've really been enjoying these. So they're dual ended. On the one end you have the contour stick. This is the medium shade, the medium variant, and then on the other side of that you do have the highlight shade. And I really have enjoyed these, and I think that they're just so easy to use, and they blend beautifully, and they were just such good value for money. So Catrice really came out tops with the contour sticks. And then onto concealer. So there was one that I discovered this year, and it is the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken 24-hour concealer. And I really enjoyed this as well. I use it just for under my eye area. A little bit goes a really long way, and you do need to make sure that you have hydrated your under eye area, so you do have a little bit of cream or something on underneath there, and it just helps with the blending of the concealer. But it really is a good one. It's quite pigmented, and it really does go a long way in terms of covering up dark rings and circles and that kind of thing. So really enjoyed this one. Have been using it quite a bit and would highly recommend it. And then On to blush. So there is one particular brand that I've really enjoyed this year, and that is Revlon. And I discovered these little square palettes, and as I say, they've probably been out for a few years now. The one that I picked up is in the shade Poreless. It's a beautiful kind of pinky shade. Unfortunately, the packaging has already come apart, so I guess, I don't know if that's just a drugstore thing or if I got unlucky, but anyway, still totally usable. Really love it. These are they're quite finely milled. They work beautifully on mature skin. They are blendable. And this particular shade is a matte shade, so really love it. They did come out with quite a few shades in this range, and I've really been enjoying Poreless. Another one from the same range, this is more of a kind of bronzer, and this is in the shade Naughty. This is a really nude shade. It is what I've got on today. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, and I just like the simplicity of this. So I have used it as a blush today, but you could use it as a bronzer as well. And again, it is quite finely milled and very blendable, very easy to apply. So those were two great finds from Revlon. And then staying with Revlon, I also picked up one of their skin lights. These have been out, as I say, again for quite a few years, but the one that I picked up was in Daybreak Glimmer, and this really does give the most intense amount of highlight to the cheeks or anywhere else you want to put it. This is really up there with some of my high-end highlighters and really is beautiful. The formula is smooth, it's really easy to apply, it's not chunky, it's not glittery, and it just gives you the most beautiful sheen to your cheekbones. In fact, I'm going to apply a little bit. I don't have a mirror in front of me, so we're going to use the monitor, and hopefully you'll be able to see the sheen that this imparts. But it really is just too gorgeous. And, you know, these were affordable, and wow, a little bit goes a long way. But I think they're absolutely fantastic for mature skin. So that is the Revlon Skin Lights. And then onto lips. So again, Revlon has seized the day here. So one of the liners that I picked up is a Revlon liner, and this is the color Nude. This is a self-sharpening pencil, and it is just a really gorgeous nude shade. And there it is over there, and it really is quite comparable with my Clinique Nude lip liner. It really, you know, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two. The texture is really beautiful, and I like the fact that it's a little self-sharpening pencil. So I really have enjoyed that. And of course, a nude lip liner can go with a whole variety of different lipsticks. I even use it with a red lipstick, and I just find this Revlon one fantastic. And then for lipsticks, another two that I picked up from Revlon. So it's really been Revlon's year for me, or my year for Revlon. And these are two of the Shine lipsticks. Now, these again have been out for quite a while, but took them a while to come to South Africa. And I picked up two shades. I've got Rum Raisin, which is one of my holy grails. It's a gorgeous kind of reddy brown shade. And then the other one that I picked up is in the shade Glossed Up Rose. And these are gorgeous. They don't seep into your lip lines or wrinkles, which is what I really like about them. They are glossy, so they are quite opaque as well, but they have a little bit of a shine to them, so they are kind of lipstick lip gloss hybrid. And they really are beautiful. They're just absolutely gorgeous on the lips, and I would highly recommend them. They're very, very similar to the MAC Luster Glass lipstick, so that's what I would compare them to. And then finally, lip glosses. I picked up a couple of these Maybelline Lifter glosses towards the beginning of this year. I've got two shades. They do look quite similar. The one is in Moon and the other one is in Silk. And I will swatch them for you. The one in Silk is a little bit more opaque. It's a kind of nudie pink, so your lips but better. And then the one in Moon is a little bit more translucent. So just see if you can pick those up on camera. So that's Moon over there, and then next to it is Silk. And these are really beautiful because they're not goopy, and they just impart a beautiful shine to the lips. They're not long wearing, obviously, but I also love the doe foot applicator. They come with a big giant doe foot applicator, and they just they smack of luxury, although they were really quite affordable. So I would highly recommend these from Maybelline. So guys, that was just a quick roundup of all my drugstore favorite makeup for 2022. Let me know what your favorites have been this year. Please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I am going to leave you with a link to my video on the HD Catrice Liquid Foundation. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.